It began on a quiet February night in 2004. A cargo train, left unattended at a station near Nishapur, Iran, mysteriously began to move on its own. No conductor, no crew, just the steel beast rolling into the darkness, picking up speed as if guided by unseen hands. Inside the train were thousands of tons of sulfur, fertilizer, and gasoline, highly flammable, highly dangerous. But in one of the cars, there was something that no report ever mentioned. A sealed black crate, unmarked, locked tight, stored away as if someone had wanted to forget it existed. At exactly 4 a.m., villagers in the town of Khayyam awoke to a distant rumble. They saw the train hurtling toward them, unstoppable, reckless. Some claimed they saw dark shapes moving within the thick smoke that billowed from its wheels. Others swore they heard whispers beneath the screeching metal, voices that didn't belong to the living. Then came the explosion. A blast so powerful it leveled 5 villages, shattered windows hundreds of miles away, and killed nearly 300 people instantly. Survivors described the aftermath as if they had woken up in another world, a silent wasteland of ash and twisted metal. But the real horror came after. The missing man. Among the first responders was a firefighter named Saeed Muradi. He was the first to approach the wreckage, and his radio crackled with his final words.
There's someone here. No, many. They're standing in the fire, watching me.
Then silence. They never found Saeed's body. His radio was discovered near the charred remains of the sealed black crate, which had somehow survived the explosion untouched. The train that never stopped. In the months after the disaster, locals reported seeing the train again, always at night, always moving through the ruins of Khayyam. A black silhouette of a locomotive, its windows glowing with a dull, unnatural light. Those who claimed to have seen it up close said the train was filled with shadowy figures, their faces blank but turned toward the nearest observer. One shepherd, a man named Reza, swore he saw someone he knew on that phantom train, Saeed Muradi, staring back at him from one of the windows. But the train wasn't supposed to exist. The tracks were destroyed in the explosion, and yet it still passed through, disappearing into the night without a sound. The final transmission. 15 years later, in 2019, an amateur radio operator in Nishapur picked up a strange signal on an old frequency. It was a voice transmission, faint but clear, recorded on an outdated firefighter radio channel. The voice was trembling, panicked, familiar.
There's someone here. No, many. They're standing in the fire, watching me.
The message ended with a deafening screech of metal on metal, the unmistakable sound of a train braking too late. The Nishapur disaster was ruled an accident, but the people of Khayyam know the truth. The train never truly derailed. It's still moving, still searching, and sometimes late at night, if you listen closely, you can hear it.